I'm sitting here with Yang Zhichao, the creator of this wonderful work, Chinese Bible. And behind us are 3,000 personal diaries that he has collected over a 3-year period at markets in China, primarily in Beijing. And it's a very moving experience to be here looking out over a sea of personal diaries, each one representing the life of an individual in China. We can see the different materials used, the different covers, the different periods of time that they come from, spanning the first 50 years of the People's Republic of China. It's very moving to think about them in terms of what they retain of the life of the person. They were all discarded, found in markets by Yang Zhichao, who then, having come across so many, decided that it was very important to create an artwork from them. Here at Sherman Contemporary Art Foundation, the installation is very dramatic. The books are displayed on a plinth that is low enough for people to be able to engage with the books.
I felt these diaries were vastly important historical documents, and I went to the Hong Kong Art Fair. They were on display, on exhibition, at a gallery called 10 Chancery Lane, owned and run, directed by Katie de Tilly, whom I've known for a number of years. And Katie's exhibition space is much smaller than SCAF, and so she had the diaries on a very low plinth. Perhaps 25% of the diaries were laid out, and the rest were stacked against the wall. I got the feel for the diaries, and I just couldn't resist acquiring them.
Time is the most important element of my work as a performance artist, and Chinese Bible is really very much about time and my connection through time with the work. I collected the 3,000 diaries over a 3-year period and then spent another year organising them, preparing them, washing them, numbering them. So that period of time that elapsed, a 4-year period before they were first displayed in the configuration of Chinese Bible, was very much an extended performance act. The process of cleansing the diaries was a very important act. This was a process that happened over a long period of time. As they were bought in the markets, each book was very dirty, and so I washed them, in some cases cleansing them of dirt and also cleansing them of their old associations and creating a close connection with myself in order for them to be then transformed into the conceptual performance installation Chinese Bible. So in the process of preparing the individual notebooks as a conceptual artwork, I did a lot of scanning of individual pages, in the process understanding their content. So that sound of the scanning machine has left a kind of very deep impression, a sound that I equate with the kind of reading of the notebooks and taking in their content and getting closer to the individual components of the work. While the installation might look quite random, there is a kind of logic and a system behind the installation. The diaries were sorted into sizes, and we started with the large diaries at the very top of the installation, and the smaller diaries are at the front. This was necessary in order to create a greater sense of not only order but also coherence. So here we've got a diary from the 1970s. It's got a plastic cover. The title is Shaoshan Milky Way Diary. Shaoshan is the birthplace of Mao Zedong, the chairman of the People's Republic of China, and you can see there's a little kind of image of this waterway, the so-called Milky Way of Shaoshan. Further on in the diary, there are transcriptions of poems and songs, and also some clippings from the newspaper. So here we've got an article, Love the Motherland, with some drawings as well. So this was very common. I mean, people were not only recording things that were meaningful to them, they were also kind of souveniring things that they wanted to keep, cutting out from newspapers and magazines. So this is a diary from the 1950s, so inscribed on the title page some extracts from new quotations or new pronouncements by the Chairman Mao. The next page is a piece of tissue protecting a black and white portrait photograph of Chairman Mao, Mao Zedong. It was an expression of love and devotion and respect.
We've exhibited Chinese Bible as part of Go East. We've done a beautiful catalogue prepared with the intense involvement of Dr. Claire Roberts and Sang Ye. We sent Sang Ye to China to meet some of the people whose diaries Yang Zhichao had found. In the near future, we'll be gifting the diaries together with Jitish Kalat's public notice number 2, at the moment installed in the Central Court of the Art Gallery of New South Wales until October 2015. We'll be gifting both these monumental text-based works to the Art Gallery of New South Wales, the State Gallery in our own city, Sydney.